afternoon, South Africa, and a very, very warm welcome to Afternoon Express on SABC3. We're midway through the week. It's Wednesday today, and in celebration of our hump day, we have one of South Africa's most treasured human beings. She's an actress who's been on TV and the stage for decades, and I am completely honored to be interviewing her today. It's Shaleen Surtie-Richards, and she is in the loft. Remember, we are live today, so please communicate with us. Call us on 083 913 3728, and also get involved with us on social media. All you need to do is tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express, and of course use our Facebook page for all of your comments as well. That's Afternoon Express. But I'm not alone today. I'm with my fabulous Bombizzle. But before I send you to her,
Thank you so much, Jeannie. You look gorgeous. I'm Bonnie Booty. Welcome to our amazing kitchen. Now, Shaleen is not the only well-known South African name in the loft today. Joining me in the kitchen are lovely couple Hildegardt and Kuba Silkiewicz.
Good.
I got it right?
Yeah.
She also plays your favorite character on Sept, Laan, Bonita. All right? We'll be chatting to you in a short bit. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And of course, is our favorite food stylist and chef, Claire.
Bonnie, how's it going today?
I'm good. How are you doing, darling?
Fabulous, fabulous.
What are we making today? Something blueberry, sweet.
Yeah, blueberries indeed are in season to the max. They're
Awesome.
full of flavor, bursting with flavor.
Yeah.
And we're going to make a delicious blueberry, coconut and lemon tart.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Make
Tangy
it
as
one.
well. Like lots of tangy flavors, huh?
Sweetness,
Yeah.
and nuttiness from the coconut.
Awesome. And of course, if you want to cook along with us, go to our website, afternoonexpress.co.za, for the full recipe and shopping list. Let's join one of South Africa's best-loved actresses on the couch with Jeannie right now.
Thanks, Bonnie. Now, with decades of experience on stage and television, she has created a legacy in the South African entertainment industry. Best known for her iconic roles such as Fila in Fila Second and Nena from Igoli. Earlier this year, she celebrated her 60th birthday. It's an honor to finally welcome to our loft Shaleen Surtie-Richards. Welcome.
Thank you, sweetheart. Before we go on, may I say you look absolutely gorgeous, and I hate you for looking so good.
Thanks for clearing that up with me. But let's be honest, I had a big lunch. I look like Barbie, but I smell like curry. So now, tell me something. You are looking sensational. You literally don't age. You've just turned 60. I mean, happy birthday for that.
Thanks.
You had an amazing celebration.
Yeah.
Did you plan it like for months?
I was so lucky. This lady, Silkiewicz,
Yeah.
she sponsored my party for 300 guests.
No.
I didn't pay a cent, which I didn't have anyway. If it wasn't for the sponsored party, there wouldn't have been a party. And the Rockets, the band here from Cape Town,
yes.
they came to play at my party, and it was absolutely divine. It was fantastic.
Do you feel 60?
No, not at all.
Because you don't
Some
behave
days
like
I
you're
do,
60.
you know. It's like being a diabetic. I'm only a diabetic when I want to be first in the queue for the food. It's that, I'm a bit weak, I need some food.
Yes.
But I don't feel 60 at all.
No.
Your body does here and there, you know, a little ache and a little pain, but I really don't feel 60 at all.
Yeah, well, you don't look it.
Thanks, babes.
Now, you are diabetic, though. That, unfortunately, you do have. How's that changed your life? Have you had to become a lot more disciplined?
I'm not a very good candidate for diabetes, let me tell you that.
I wouldn't be
so
either.
bad. I am so bad. I'm constantly in trouble with the doctors.
Yeah.
I've been in hospital last week because of my sugar.
Yeah.
But then I said, hey, I'm a sugar mummy, what can I say?
I doubt the
Joke about
doctor
it, yeah.
finds that very funny.
No, he
though.
didn't, yeah.
But now, like, obviously, sugar diabetes is quite a serious thing.
It is.
And obviously, you're not the candidate for it. But you have coped with it very well. I mean, you've lost, like, 22 kilograms, I think I read.
25.
25?
Yeah, 3 more.
High five for 25.
Yes.
How did you do it?
The wrong way, the bad way. I used tablets.
Okay.
Appetite suppressants.
Okay.
But it worked for me, you know.
Of course.
And I'm feeling very good. I don't ever want to be obese and fit and thick, weak and yeah. It's too much for my feet. They're tiny. They can't carry that heavy body.
But listen, you are looking sensational.
I'm feeling
and
very
also
good.
Tiny. I mean, I remember watching you on Igoli as a young girl when you were Nena, and obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, you were Nena forever.
Yes, I
so
know.
I think
with
we all
grown
grew
bodies.
up with you.
Yeah.
I remember as Nena, you used to be wearing those house coats and you used to stand like this with your hands.
I don't believe you remember
And
that.
I I just remember that you would chat to people with the hand on your heart.
Yeah.
And sit.
That's great that you actually remember. You bring back such memories now.
But you certainly are such a chameleon in your acting. I mean, from Nina talking with your hand on your heart all the time to your character then in Generations. I mean, you basically, you're a full-on chameleon. What is it that makes you still so lovable to South African audiences?
That you must ask the audiences, but I must tell you, my work is my life. And I try to be as honest as I can portraying these characters. Yeah. With me, it's the truth all the way. Yeah. I don't believe in this make-believe rubbish.
You're completely unpretentious.
Yeah, and I believe in the character. I'm honest about the character, and I carry that across. And a viewer is, if you're honest, like emotions, just because people can cry doesn't make them good actors. That's not the point. The point is the honesty you do your emotions with. And if you're honest in how you feel, your viewer's going to buy it like this.
Exactly. And you've had that credibility in your career forever. I mean, you've been on stage and on the screen for decades. Phyllis Sekund, I think, was definitely one of the biggest. I mean, that was 1988. How did that shape your career for you?
To be quite honest with you, when I did Phyllis Sekund, I was already well known for theatre work, you know. But Phyllis just put the cherry on the cake for me.
I mean, playing that role
They showed it the other day, yeah, but... You know, I read the book. A friend gave it to me that came to see a show
And I think back then it was a set work book, wasn't it?
No, before. No. When we did it, it wasn't a set work
really?
Yet. And I read the book, and you know, a part like that comes into your life once. And I knew, this is my part. I don't care what I have to do, not sleep with anybody. Julle was the vet night. I mean, there's
no casting couch.
No casting couch for me. But I knew that was my part. I just knew it.
Then what was your audition like, if it wasn't a casting couch?
Well, let me tell you, let's not go to the stage production because the director in the stage production wanted a white actress to play the part. Ons gaat hier nou langs die pad af. This cost another 3 interviews to get to that story. But the movie was Katinka Haynes. And she liked she came to see the play. Yeah. But she auditioned me again, and that was the last audition I've ever done. I don't like auditions. I hate them.
Why?
No. You can never do your best. For me, it's a director knows exactly who he wants. He knows exactly how the person must look. Kan staan, jy praat jou dom man in Engels and you not even get cast. Nee man, you either want me or you don't.
Okay, but then having said that, what would you recommend to young actresses who sit through grueling auditions? And it affects your self-confidence, I think.
I don't think an audition is a good thing. Rather send in a tape with your work that you've done in your own privacy or where you're calm. An audition is like everybody's stressed out. You want to do your best and you've got to learn your... People mustn't come to audition with a page. No. Know the part.
Never.
Dress the part. Become the part.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong like that.
Exactly. Now, you're working on a new project at the moment, Siener in die Suburbs.
That's reg, yeah.
Now, Siener is a prophet, somebody who sees the future. Yeah. What is the story about?
Ooh, let me tell you. I can't even tell you it's a wonderful play because it's very sad. Really? It's a family that live in a very... This could be white, pink, yellow, green family. Yeah. But things are bad for them, the characters. The Siener is called Choki. Yeah. He sees into the future. My character is called Ma. They think so nothing of this poor woman. She's just Ma. There's not even a name for her. Do you know how difficult it was to portray the part? Because she's the total opposite of me. The first 2 weeks in rehearsals, I struggled. I couldn't take this woman.
Why? Because you can't get into her.
Because she's needy and she wants the man and she'll do anything. And I am so not like that. Yeah. And I had to struggle. But once I got her under my... It's a wonderful part to play, actually.
How do you get into something so deep without it affecting your own moods day to day? Like, I'm affected by the weather. If it's a bad day outside, if it's raining, then chances are...
No, I must be honest with you. It's, again, the truth thing for me. Yeah. I don't go into this deep thing about playing a character unless it's a historical character that I have to study. Maar so a character is a character, and you get the character and you do it. You do your thing.
You are amazing. So we've got Shaleen Surtie-Richards on our couch the entire afternoon. Don't forget to give us a call and you can ask her whatever you want on 083 913 3728. You're going to take lots of calls, I can guarantee you. Phones are going to be ringing off the hook. After the break, Bonnie makes us a blueberry coconut tart. Can't wait to taste that. And I'll be back on the couch to chat more with Shaleen. We'll be right back.
Express your Five Roses blends only the top 2 leaves of the finest Ceylon teas. Because nobody makes better tea than you and Five Roses.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express here on SABC3. We're about to start making our tart, right? Our blueberry, coconut and lemon tart.
Which I just found out you're not a big fan of.
No, I'm not a big fan of coconut because I was on Survivor and for 28 days I only ate coconuts and drank coconut water.
Gosh, eh?
And I'll never forget that taste. And I just stay away from coconuts.
I wonder if 28 days of eating coconut would make me hate it. I don't know.
It would make anyone hate it, I promise you.
I'm obsessed with coconut. Love it. Water.
Okay,
the
cool.
desiccated version, everything. Oh, just a big fan.
Awesome.
So we've just got some plain cake flour in here. Cold butter. We're making the pastry for our tart. So short crust pastry, very simple pastry. People often get a bit freaked out about pastry, but you really shouldn't. It's a few ingredients put together. If you have a food processor, life is sweet. I promise you.
Awesome,
it makes life so much easier. Cold butter is the trick. As soon as you have room temperature butter or warm butter, your pastry gets too soft and it's impossible, and you really can't work with it. It's just a pain and a nightmare. So cold butter, that's going to go into our food processor. We're just going to whiz that up.
Yeah.
Just until it's combined. It almost forms slight breadcrumb.
Yeah, okay.
You see,
I mean, if you didn't have a food processor, you'd have to do the whole...
Oh, my trick, if you don't have a food processor,
warm.
If you don't have a food processor, get ice cold butter, take a grater and grate it into it, and then you just kind of mix it up with the butter and just rub it through your fingers. It makes it so much easier.
Because the hands would be too warm, right? And it would melt the butter.
Yeah. Okay. And to actually sit and rub through blocks of butter is very painful.
Yeah,
to say
it
the
is.
least. A little bit of icing sugar goes in there. Then we're going to add our Woolies free-range eggs, just about one of those in there. That goes in there. We just mixed it up, just whisk it up there so it's combined, and you don't have to try and wait for the eggs and the yolks and the whites to mix up. Pour that in there. I'm not going to put it all in just yet. We're just going to wait to see if it comes. You just want it to come together as a ball. Once it comes together as a ball, we're fine. You don't want to put too much liquid in there. A little bit more.
Okay.
And we're looking good. You can see it's really come together. Done.
Lovely.
Don't overmix your pastry. You want to. You don't want to overmix it. You want it to the gluten, everything to stay relaxed. And we're going to pop it in the fridge in some plastic wrap. Let it rest. Let the butter harden up again. Then we're going to roll it out into that. What we do then with this is roll it out into your tartan. Poke some holes into it, pop a piece of baking paper, and then some baking beans, just some regular beans, some rice, something like that.
Something
just
to weight it.
Weigh it down while you bake it at 180 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Take all of those beans out, and then another 5 minutes just to golden up the edges. And then comes the cool part, the filling.
While we take care of that, let's head back to the couch with our favorite actress.
Thanks, Bonnie. Now, you certainly don't ever stop. Okay, so the Art Club Festival is happening now. You're doing Cine in the Suburbs, but you're also doing another play.
Yes, Woman van der Wind gaat Wyfie. It's a one-woman show, and it's written by Barry van Rensburg. To love it. It's got the woman, she's a windgat, and she talks about haargat and slapgat and banggat, and saying that gata is actually just another name for person. It's a wonderful piece of work, and I enjoy doing it tremendously. So I've got 2 shows going in 2 totally different characters, which for me is so great.
That is quite a challenge, though. How do you keep that energy, I suppose, to kind of, I mean, it's quite a bipolar kind of thing, to be so deep in 2 characters.
Actors will tell you if they do 2 shows, the second show is normally the best. Because you've got to push and put all your energy into that second show, and you give a much nicer performance than the first one, actually. But for me, I never get mixed up with it too.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of separating yourself from your character. It was very difficult when my mum passed in last year. And, I don't even want to go there because I miss her very much. But I had this huge play I had to do. I speak to God. I tell him, help me, because I've got to make a separation here. I tell you, when I hit that stage, gone is my heartache, and it's the character that I focus on. And when I come down, I leave everything there and I go home and I cry my heart out again. You know, it's that kind of thing. It's also got a lot to do with discipline. You have to be so disciplined to do these things.
But it's a work ethic as well. It's that, you know, that never say die mindset that you absolutely have. That's I think what's kept you so successful in this industry for so
But now I
long.
must also tell you, I'm not a trained actress. I was a kindergarten teacher. And I always say, I swear to God, I've got no training as an actress, but I've got experience now. Hello, 30 years later.
Yeah, but you didn't then. What was that crossing
I always tell God has given each of us a talent. And I also think talent is something that you plant. And then it grows as a tree when I was a child.
Of course.
And it's sheer on my talent that I'm doing this work. And I want to do it forever. I taught for 12 years, kindergarten. But then you're an actress anyway when you work with little children.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And I've never looked back. Touch wood.
What was the first piece of work that you did? What was your
the
first bit of acting?
professional thing we did was Ethel Fugard's Hello and Goodbye. And
Yeah,
we
but
did
to
the
go from
Afrikaans version.
kindergarten to Ethel Fugard.
Tell me about it, eh? And we performed it as a community program.
Yes.
Woo, that's another interview. We had such fun with this thing. Anyway, then we did it it was the old Nico Milan those days.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous because it was like the big names, the Derek Wilsons and the Cornelius Breitenbach and Fiona. They were all the crits that were there that night. Man, opening night when I came for the curtain call, the audience went like this. And I thought, yes, please. And I also won my first theatre cup for that performance.
Amazing. Speaking about awards, you've also won the Naledi Award now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fantastic. What does it feel like?
Can I brag quickly?
Yes.
It's my 50th award.
50th award. What do you
I
do
said
with
to a
your
girl
awards?
the other day, sweetheart, I've got 50 awards. You get back in your box, you little shit. Yeah, well, yeah, fuck about you. Say, sorry, I'm too old for that. Anyway, it's nice. I talk about my awards all the time. People who say awards are, yeah, they haven't won one.
Exactly.
Let me tell you that. And it's nice to have. It's just we said it comes with lots and lots of money. But it doesn't, you know, and it doesn't pay the bills. But it's great to have them. And our ladies, I said to them, this is my half-time achievement award, not lifetime, because I'm so not done yet.
Of course, absolutely. But that's, I think, the struggle for, I think, a lot of very successful people in entertainment in South Africa, is that being rich and famous in South Africa means that you're well known.
Famous, yes, but not rich.
Yes.
Never rich.
But like that's a huge struggle, especially when. Like, how do you keep reinventing yourself all the time? It must feel like a duck in the pond.
It is, but you know what? There again, it comes to the love for your work.
Yeah.
I love this industry, and you know that you cannot really survive like this. Like, I'm the breadwinner now. If I don't work, there's nothing going on. The guy at the bank said to me the other day, well, why don't you sell a house? I said, why don't you go sell your mother's house? Moenie vir my sê ek moet my huis kom verkoop nie, as long as my payment is there. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's a hell of a struggle. People see my gold bangles, they don't know it's 6 months to pay. And then all the gold that I have in the world, if I die now, come and help yourself, there's nothing else. But you know what I'm saying? So you think, wow, you're an actor. It's not all that glamorous. It's like an air hostess. We think it's such a glamorous job. You moet met dronk mense sit op my airplane, man. Same thing with us. You work very hard. So it's not so glamorous, but it's a wonderful job. I will not give it up. I will bitch and moan 9 years later, still about little money, but I will still be there for as long as I can remember lines.
What is it that you think keeps you so passionate? Considering you started off as a teacher, I want to know about that crossing over moment to you, going straight onto Ethel Fugard, into theatre, and then deciding, my life has changed.
But let me tell you something. I've been lucky that to portray parts that always helps women. There's always a lesson for a woman in there. Like Shirley Valentine, man, every woman in this world must see that play. Yeah. I've done it in 2008. And by the way, in that same year, I got 3 awards for Shirley Valentine. I'm lucky. Look at Phila. It's all strong women that I portray. I'm lucky. No kom speel ek
even Nella was strong. I mean,
yes,
even if
and
we go
I
back
play
to
Ma in Siderenie Stabbers wat haar bekkie kan oopmaak. You know what I'm saying? And it's still wonderful. You still want to look at people and think,
who's your
I don't want to be like this woman.
Who's your favourite of all time, the favourite character you've ever played?
They're all favourites. I don't say, no, this was the good. I try to make each role that I play my own. I make it my own. And I'm not going to tell you this one was my favourite, but I must say Shirley Valentine is the one that she's just the coolest. Yeah, because the Henny van Greene did the translation into Cape Gat Afrikaans, verstaan jy? She talks about sex and she says, weet jy vir my is sex soos Woolworths se seil. It lyk so lekker deur die venster maar as jy like, doesn't overrate it. That kind of thing, and it's beautiful. That's niks beter
sorry.
as die Kaapse Afrikaans nie.
Yeah, there's
Great
nothing better than Africa.
Great stuff,
I'm obsessed with you. Shaleen Surtie-Richards on our couch. Be sure to give us a call and chat to her on 083 913 3728. After the break, we chat to Sept Laan's Bonita and her husband Kuba. And remember to enter our Go Green SMS competition. It's the last week that we're running the competition and the last week for you to be entered into our draw for the ultimate grand prize. So get SMSing. Here's a reminder of what you can win.
The Afternoon Express team is going green. Join us every Tuesday at 4 p.m. until September as we bring you the most innovative trends in sustainable fashion, food, decor and design, as well as handy tips to help you reduce your carbon footprint.
Answer our Go Green question every Tuesday and stand a chance to win a R1,000 Woolies gift card every week.
Plus, simply by entering, you also go into the big draw for the ultimate grand prize worth over R500,000.
Including a dream sustainable kitchen makeover from Cordev, fitted with Bosch appliances with R300,000. Also, up to R250,000 worth of home upgrades so you can live off the grid. Plus, food and homeware from Woolworths valued at R75,000. And a R25,000 towards a school of your choice with My School.
So, go big, go green with Afternoon Express every Tuesday at 4 p.m. to win these amazing prizes.
Woolies and I collaborating to raise R100 million through the My School program. Are you with us?
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, she's an actress known for her role as Sept Laan's Bonita, and he's a successful musician with credits including the stage production of Mamma Mia. Married since 2012, they are one of South Africa's most vibrant and gifted couples. Joining us on the couch is Hildegardt and Kuba Silkiewicz. I got it right. Sometimes I like to pretend that I'm from Poland. No problem. Thank you so much for coming through to our loft.
Thank you.
Now, firstly, what a gorgeous couple. How did the two of you meet?
We met in varsity. We bumped into each other and it was just...
Okay, which varsity? You've got to tell me everything.
Okay, 20
University of Technology.
Oh, now I
Used to
can't
be the
even remember.
Technicon.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. What were
Pretoria.
you both studying? Drama?
I studied drama.
I was studying jazz.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And we bumped into each other and it was just
Literally.
like, hey.
Literally bumped into each other.
Really?
Yeah, I said to him, come sit here. Let me talk to you.
No, because
Aren't the music students often scared of the drama students for that exact reason?
we're terrified of everyone. We're terrified of everyone. Dancers, drama students, musical theatre people. Those are the ones you got to really watch out for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they sing and dance. So,
Oh my
Triple
goodness.
threat.
Yeah.
Hello.
And that's what you were, the triple threat. Was it love at first sight?
Yes, for me, definitely.
Really?
Definitely.
yeah.
No
And
doubt.
then what happened from
No
there?
doubt. We met and we both went, okay, I like you. And we started dating from the day we met. It's crazy.
Wow.
It worked. And we've been together for almost 9 years now.
Okay,
Yes.
so he still let you wait a while before he proposed.
I told him, I said,
As the
honey,
Polish do.
when did I win it?
Explain that.
Why I waited so long?
Yeah.
I
suppose
like
we
I'm very cautious. Like I wanted to make sure that I can provide for this girl and I'm kind of settled down because we were both very leaning on each other the whole time while we were dating and so on.
Yeah.
So just like we both have to be in a good place economically, put it that way.
Of course.
To be able to kind of go in full on. So yeah.
But what an amazingly talented family that you must have. I mean, firstly, what's it like seeing your wife married to somebody else on TV? Orkies.
It was weird. Like the first while. Yeah, because first seeing my wife on TV, period, was weird. It's like, but you're sitting here, but you're there, you know. But it's, I don't know. It's kind of you get used to the fact that it's her job, you know, and you separate the work from the person, as Shaleen said earlier. You know?
Exactly.
So yeah, it's something you just kind of get accustomed to.
Of course. Yeah. And at the moment, I think there's quite an intense storyline at the moment going on Sept Laan with the illegitimate child, and I want to know how this plot is going to unfold.
I can't tell. A girl never kisses and tells, Judy, but it's fun. Like Shaleen just explained everything about acting. And for me, it's also, I have to be honest when I do it. And it's the honesty of the character just comes through. Bonita has quite a rough time, and she used to be not a pretty girl, nothing. She was rough. She comes from the streets. So for Vince to portray her like that, I think that cut her so deep. She was very hurt. He's the love of her life. So, yeah.
Is she fun to play?
I love her. I love her. She's not like me at all.
Yeah.
She is a crazy person. You never know what to expect from her. She's going to give it to you, you know. She'll tell you straight. But I like her. She's fun.
You also tell me straight.
I do.
Yeah, I thought you said she's the opposite of you, but now you tell me. I always thought, whenever I look at a lot of these actors, I think playing the most dramatic and the most, like always the villain seems the most fun. What do you guys think would maybe be the best character ever to perform or to play?
I think comedy and drama.
Yeah.
It's fun either way. You go, I know with both, I go, I don't know what to do. I'm not, you know, Shaleen has been in the industry for so long. So I still have to go through every little thing. So for me, I put in the work. I prepare. But it's fun. Both of them are fun. I can't say.
But you started out as a theatre actress, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And you played pretty intense characters.
Yeah. Crazy people.
This is
that was fun.
No, but I want to know. Now, you're obviously an amazing music producer. And how many instruments do you play? A good couple.
I play piano, guitar, and I sing as well.
And you were unbelievable in Mamma Mia. And now you are also an amazing singer. Do we have an album coming out? A husband and wife collaboration, maybe?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, there's definitely.
I want to know everything.
I'm super excited. I can't wait for people to hear it. It's music. It's honest music. It's me. It's music from my heart. I want to share a little bit of myself. So when I sing, singing is very sacred to me. So when I sing, I share a bit of me.
How did that conversation happen between the two of you? Like, just over dinner, like, listen, baby, why don't you go bring out some of your instruments, let's work on something together?
No, that happened very organically. When we started dating, I went to see her at the theatre at the university, and they were doing these exams, and she was singing. She sang for one of her exams. She said, come watch me sing. I was like, oh, she's an actress. And then she sang, like, a Celine Dion piece.
No.
I was like, whoa. And I'm a musician already, you know, like, oh, we must start a band, you know. And I already had friends at the university that I was jamming with. So I was like, guys, I found a singer that's like, you know. Oh, it's your girlfriend? Yeah, cool. So we just started playing as a band.
And you sang at your wedding?
And I sang at my wedding, yeah.
Yes, he wrote
your guest must have been in tears.
The most beautiful song, he wrote it to me. It was so beautiful. I cried afterwards. I didn't cry there. But I went into our room and I just cried. Because this guy did this for me, you know? He went through all of that. He wrote that piece of music. And you can hear, when I heard it, I could hear this was a lot of work, and it was so beautiful.
From his heart?
From his heart.
Oh, are you romantic? I mean, your wedding was all over the media, so it's definitely brave for you to keep in all those tears and oh, amazing.
It makes me teary now.
I know, no shame, don't cry. We're going to have you guys on the couch a little bit later with Shaleen, so be sure to give us a call on 083 913 3728 and chat to some of your favourite stars right here on our couch. But for now, I want to know how that coconut tart is doing. Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, what a really sweet love story. Congratulations, guys. Okay, so our crust is ready.
Yes, crust is done. Beautiful, golden and delicious. And now we're going to do the filling. So it's effectively a frangipani filling that would typically be almond flour or ground almonds. But because, like I said earlier, love coconuts, we're going to put coconut inside of it.
Okay.
You don't have to eat it.
Yeah,
although I think I might try force feed you a piece later.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to make you.
Yeah, maybe today's the day I make peace with it all.
I think it's going to be the day. So we're just going to cream up our butter.
Okay.
And some of our sugar. And then what you're looking for is a light and white, pale sort of consistency. That takes time. I always like to say 5 to 10 minutes at least. If you have a standing mixer that you can just walk away from it for 10 minutes. Just walk away.
Walk away for 10 minutes, you heard that.
Go watch some TV, come back, because the first thing you want to do, especially when you want a handheld mixer like this, is it's like watching paint dry. You watch it, and you watch it, and you watch it, and it still doesn't compare. And it still doesn't compare. Oh, it's painful. So let's just turn it off and we'll pretend.
We'll pretend, yeah.
So 1 egg at a time.
Because we're making TV, hey now.
And we want to eat it later.
Yeah, okay.
We've got to get this thing in the oven. Okay, let's turn this up. And we're just going to, 1 egg at a time, cream that in here. And then do you want to add the next one in as we go?
Okay, ready?
You can pour that in, yep. And then we're just going to start layering up the tart.
The tart, okay.
But first of all, let's add that coconut in there. You can just slowly sort of sprinkle that in.
Slowly, hey.
So we've just got desiccated coconut that we're adding in here. It's going to, as it bakes, it just toasts up and just gets beautiful golden brown and has such a fabulous nutty flavour to it.
Wow.
So divine.
Is this the best form of coconut to use?
Yes, definitely. You want sort of the small ground version of it. If you're actually using sort of big chunky pieces of coconut, it's not going to do the same thing.
It's not going to work,
no.
huh?
Otherwise, if you're not a fan of coconut, like yourself, use ground almonds. Much
Ground
better.
almonds.
You can go for the whole, all of it. Go right in there.
I think I'll try the ground almonds instead.
No, definitely. It's the same nuttiness, slightly different texture, but beautiful flavour. Really delicious.
Awesome.
Okay, I think that's it. Now we're going to pop that into our base. First of all, let's add a nice layer of our blueberries. Beautiful in-season blueberries from Woolworths, and they're just going to taste delicious.
As they are. We just add them as they are.
Just throw them right in there. They're going to burst and sort of release their colour and their juices and create almost like a little
yummy
jammy layer on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
And then in goes...
Do I need to cover the whole crust, or is that kind of fun?
No, that's perfect. Almost forgot, a little bit of lemon. That's going to add a bit of zing and zestiness to this and really complements the coconut and blueberry flavour fantastically. It really is a stunning flavour. You can even squeeze a little bit of the juice, but I'm just going for the zest. Make it easier. You can already smell how fantastic that smells, yeah. Give that a good mix up.
So it's not a creamy mixture at all. It's still quite separated.
No. So you can see it comes together and it's going to form perfectly on top of here. It's not sort of pour it in. You really have to spoon it in.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of coconut in it. There's not a lot of...
help flatten it?
Yes, indeed. I'm just going to spread that out there for you. There's a lot of coconut, not a lot of liquid, so it's not going to in any way be a pouring consistency. So you just sort of squish that out, spread that out. You don't have to be all particular and uniform about it. You can use your fingers like I am over here and just kind of squish it in and press it into the edges. If you leave some of the edges out, not a train smash, because what's going to happen is the blueberries sort of going to pop and bubble and burst out of it, which is going to be delicious.
Wow.
Let's take these blueberries from me over here and add it to this. And you can add any fruit you want to. I'm adding blueberries because, like I said, they're in season and they're really at the peak of flavour at the moment.
So I could use strawberries or raspberries.
Definitely.
Would be nice.
As we sort of move closer to the end of the year and summer starts really peaking is when all our berries are going to be amazing.
Yeah,
This is sort of start of berry season. Blueberries are it for us.
Okay, cool.
Just pat these in here with your fingers just to kind of secure them a little bit. Again, nothing uniform, just pat, 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 pat. Then that goes into the oven until it sort of starts to golden and get beautiful. And the blueberries kind of burst and we're good to go.
Okay, wonderful. Why don't you go for a break while we pop this in the oven? Because after the break, we're back on the couch with our guests. And remember, if you have any questions, then make sure you call us on 083 913 3728. We'll be right back.
This week on Winner Home, the contestants are free to express their ingenuity and creativity by designing and decorating the spare room. They can turn the room into anything they wish with a budget of 35,000 Rand. It can be a room for the kids, a room for work, or a room for exercise. But there's no room for mistakes on Winner Home. Catch Winner Home on SABC3 on Friday at 7:30 or the repeat on Saturday at 4:30. That's Winner Home. Find it on 3.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. We are on the couch with Shaleen Surtie-Richards as well as Hildegardt and Kuba Silkiewicz. Yes. If that goes wrong, it can go really wrong.
It can go properly wrong.
I mean, that must happen a lot to you.
It does. Home affairs is so much fun.
Really? Now, how Polish are you? Because Silkiewicz is pretty Polish.
Very Polish, yes.
Very Polish.
I eat potatoes and cabbage. So proper Polish.
Oh, really? No, but there's what's that Polish dish? Kurdish dish.
Kopytka.
Kaputka.
Kompitka. That's actually my favorite. Yeah.
Do you eat it and it goes kaput?
It does. So does my weight.
Oh, please. All right, we have a caller on the line, and funny enough, her name is Fila. Fila, is your mom also Fila? Are you Fila's second? Hello?
Where is she?
Hello? No, we lost Fila.
Fila.
No, we lost Fila. Oh, I was so excited to get Fila. Fila, call back. Okay, we've got a Facebook comment for you as well. And Shamila Jacobs says that I wanted to ask Shaleen if we'll be seeing her in anything new in the future. She's been quiet for a while. You must go to the theatre, darling.
Tell her. What's a quiet for a while? Ek werk my more to now she can say I'm quiet. Maar you must just watch out, sweetheart. I'm around. I'm all over the show.
Yes.
But before we go on, I must say, hy het kapotkar, sy het afval. I mean, really. The two of them got together. Ek het hom afval, ek het 'n mooi man en julle is 'n lieflike couple. And congratulations, that's all I wanted to say.
Oh, that's fantastically sweet. No, okay, we've got Fila back on the line.
Oh, okay.
Fila, you are on the line. How are you, my darling? Oh no, Fila ran out of airtime, I'm afraid. Fila, send us a please call me. We should phone you back. We'll probably
But if you want to borrow money, this number does not exist.
No, fantastic. Okay, but you seriously are all over the place.
Yeah.
So you did 11 shows, I think was at the Art Talk Festival.
Yeah, that's right.
How do you sustain 11 shows?
You just do it. I just love it. I'm telling you, I love it. And the harder you work, you see, actors are like this. Can't stand this, I need a break. 2 days of the break, you say, I need to get back to work.
Yeah,
that's we thrive on a life like that, yeah.
Okay, we've got more social media questions for you. We've got Edward SB Lakernam from Facebook, and he wants to ask a question to Hildegardt. He says, what has been your most memorable moment on Laan playing Bonita? Do you have anything common with Bonita? We kind of answered that, but what's been your most memorable moment as Bonita?
It was recently. We shot Neville's funeral, and Bonita had to sing. So for me, that was so lovely. I enjoyed every moment. So that was my most memorable moment.
As an actress, do you ever feel like you need to choose between singing and acting? Or is it all pretty much the same thing? I mean, I thought I was an actress. I started acting, but I can't sing at all. Not even in the shower. It's embarrassing.
I sing in the shower with the G-string and hubcaps. So I don't know. They can do the real thing. They can sing. I can't sing to save my life.
What's your passion if you had to choose? Or is it one and the same for you?
I'll say singing. Singing, I grew up with it in my house. We used to sing as a family, in church, everywhere. I still sing in church. I love it.
Yeah.
That's my art, you know? So, yeah.
So this album is going to be amazing. What's it called? When can we hear it?
You're going to hear it next year.
Okay.
We're still working on a name, but it's going to be very different to what the South African audience is used to hearing. It's going to be very unique. And a lot of different instruments that you're not used to hearing on a...
Polish instruments.
No. South African. It's going to be very South African. Very South African,
I'll say it's a very organic sound.
Yeah. Very raw.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice. Just wait for it.
Organic and raw. We hear that a lot. Okay, we've got more social media from Twitter. It's to Shaleen and Hildegardt. What do you prefer to do, theatre or TV?
Ooh, jette.
Because they're two completely different monsters.
I prefer the theatre.
Really?
It's a bigger challenge.
Yes.
It's you, the audience, and the truth. On TV, you can still be edited into a good performance, you know. Okay. But I prefer the theatre.
Same here. Same here. Okay. Definitely
and
theatre.
For you?
For me, theatre or acting.
Yeah.
I don't theatre or act ever.
Just music.
I just play music. I act in front of her, like when I'm in trouble. Like, I'm very good at pretending it wasn't me that left the wet towel on the bed.
Okay, now the sound of your album, what kind of genre are we exploring?
It's very, world would be like the international term for it. So it's not like, you can't put it in a pop or a rock or an alternative medium. It's like theatre, it's very true.
Okay.
True to what she's about.
Please keep us updated because I definitely love to hear it.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for coming through onto the show, Shaleen. Absolutely amazing having you. Thank you so much. Don't go away though. Let's join Bunny now for a garden cup of tea.
Hello again from the Fresh Pack Natural Goodness series. We often hear about the harmful effects of sugar on our diets, and particularly how sugar can negatively affect the overall health and well-being of our children. Our doctor is in the loft today to set the record straight. Welcome back, Chamendran.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to have you. So why should parents be wary of the effects of sugar?
This is an ongoing area of research, and studies are actually showing that children are more sensitive to the effects of excess sugar than adults. And this is more true with younger children, probably because of the developing brain.
What are the effects of excess sugar on children?
The effects are tenfold. So, excess sugar can cause problems with learning, problems with attention, problems with behavior. And to picture this, you just have to picture a 4-year-old after a birthday party, you know, lots of sweets, lots of fizzy drinks, and they're just completely hyper. They struggle to pay attention. Now, studies actually show that this is true in school-going kids as well. The excess sugar prevents them from learning adequately as well. Sugar also causes cravings, which, once it's been addressed by having more sugar, causes more cravings. So it creates this vicious cycle, which is also adding to the obesity epidemic.
And is it an accumulative effect, or is it in that moment when the child has sugar and that's all it is, or prolonged excess sugar causes bigger problems
That's exactly true. Prolonged effects create greater cravings, and then your receptors actually become immune to the effects. So you need greater and greater doses to get that same hyper rush. And so then the kids go out looking for more sugar.
Wow. What are the main culprits responsible for excess sugar?
Now, you get your obvious culprits, which are your fizzy drinks, cold drinks, but a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of sugar in fruit juices.
In fruit juices?
Yeah.
Your box juices?
Exactly. Now, a nice way of avoiding this is either decreasing the amounts of fizzy drinks, cold drinks, and box juices that you're having, or supplementing it or replacing it completely, actually, with something that doesn't have any caffeine, doesn't have any sugar, something like rooibos, which is a very good alternative.
Right.
Rooibos doesn't have any sugar, any caffeine, and it's very rich in minerals and antioxidants, which makes it a perfect substitute.
Right. How much sugar can our children have? Should they have none at all? And how possible is that?
Well, I mean, it's going to be difficult in today's world, raising a child not having any sugar. However, one needs to be judicious and allow children to have sugar, but within moderation.
Okay.
Yeah, within moderation, and basically curbing the daily intake of sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Fresh Pack Junior Rooibos is also available in several fruity flavors, great for adding variety with delicious iced tea too, that your child will love. Well, there you have it. We're all hot-wired to enjoy sweet tastes, but we can from a young age encourage our children to prefer non-sugary drinks, foods and treats. Until next week, keep well with the natural goodness of Fresh Pack.
Fresh Pack. Goodness comes naturally.
Welcome back. Summer's just around the corner, so it's time to get ourselves fit, healthy and ready to show some skin. Today's Shaw Footsie tip is a fitness and foot care tip rolled into one. And it's as easy as kicking off your shoes and going for a walk. Let's take a look at how sandy strolls can help maintain our health for summer.
Walking barefoot on the sand isn't just fun, it's good for you. What could be more relaxing than a barefoot walk along a sandy beach? Besides being a treat for the senses, this simple pleasure is actually excellent exercise and can improve the health condition of your feet. Health benefits. To begin with, walking, whether on the sand or elsewhere, can improve blood circulation, making it a particularly suitable exercise for people suffering with varicose veins. Massage your soles. If you walk briskly on the beach, you'll get the added benefit of the sand massaging the soles of your feet, which activates venous and lymphatic circulation. And if you're right at the water's edge, as the waves break, the seawater will massage your ankles, making the exercise even more complete. Water walking. The water around your ankles is beneficial, but if you're willing to get a bit wetter, walk out until the water reaches your thighs. Walking at this depth, lifting your legs with each stride, is fantastic exercise to strengthen the muscles in your legs and bum. Free exfoliation. There are beauty benefits to walking along the beach too, as the friction of the sand is a natural exfoliant. Walking barefoot will help soften your feet, making your regular foot upkeep even easier. Mineral Magic. There are even further health benefits to seawater as it contains minerals such as iodine and sodium that help prevent aging. Wet or dry sand. If you're walking along the water's edge, you'll be walking on wet sand. This is actually easier and takes less effort. But as you get fitter, you may want to extend your walks farther up the beach where the sand is drier. Since dry sand is less stable and the shape shifts as you walk, the increased effort in your legs is a gym routine all of its own.
Well, there you have it. I've been saying it for years. Walking along sandy beaches is officially good for your health. Speaking of which, don't miss the chance to win the ultimate summer vacation for two to Reunion Island for a whole week. This is what you need to do first. First, make sure your feet are ready for their moment in the spotlight with the Shell Velvet Smooth electronic foot file. Then snap a footsie, which is obviously a selfie of your feet, looking velvet smooth, and enter via Twitter or Facebook using the hashtags #footsie, #Afternoon Express. T's and C's apply, so please visit the Afternoon Express website for more details.
From wild nature to clear blue lagoons, Reunion Island offers the traveller a unique adventure, exploring a diversity of landscapes and cultures in one exceptional environment. Classified as a World Heritage Site, Reunion Island's stunning landscape allows you to travel from a volcanic desert into a tropical forest, all in a day. Enjoying the harmony of the island, you can experience a variety of cultures and tastes, from Asian cuisine to Creole markets. Reunion is paradise found. To enter, take a snap of your feet looking velvet smooth and enter via Twitter or Facebook using the hashtags Footsie and Afternoon Express.
Shell Velvet Smooth electronic foot file. Perfectly smooth skin after one use.
I permanently do things on the show just to try and make Bonnie laugh. I thought you were going to laugh at my #Afternoon Express.
It's the way that's gotten me down today.
Okay, this looks amazing. I'm going to ask you how you made it because I know Bonnie in the kitchen.
So blueberries, coconut, lemon, and all sorts of deliciousness.
Amazing.
And some more blueberry. So we just literally melted up some blueberry jam.
Is that blueberry jam?
Blueberry jam. So just to add some more blueberries. So if you've got a nice big platter, you can make a whole lot of mess, but I'm just going to try and contain myself and keep it on the
Do
tart.
you know what I would add to this? A whole lot of pure maple syrup.
Ooh, yeah,
Wouldn't
definitely.
it be amazing?
Oh, my goodness.
And some cream and all sorts of yummy things like that.
Oh, my goodness. I discovered these things the other day. Have you ever had them? Trust me, they're like roasted, cooked.
They're
what are they roasted?
toasted coconut strips, and they're just the most
No,
delicious thing in the world.
Okay, miss me
You've
with
got
that.
no idea. It doesn't even taste
Fine. But make sure you join us tomorrow for Afternoon Express. Same time, same place. In the first 15 minutes, we're making a decadent chocolate chipotle and almond cake.
I never know how to say that word. Is it chipotle?
Chipotle. Like
Chipotle.
like a pot that you mix and boil in. Chipotle.
Definitely an actress. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. It certainly has been fun. I mean, Shaleen Surtie-Richards is incredible. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Ciao.
Bye.
Chipotle.
Another feel-good production.